I wait for easy pitches. I wait for things I understand.
The easiest way to win is to do work that you love.
I am not a born entrepreneur.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You've got Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Warren Buffett. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out my 254 series. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
It's important to associate with people that are better than yourself.
In business, I swing at easy pitches. I stand there at the plate, and if I like pitches 1 inch above my navel, right in the center of the plate, I can wait and wait and wait because there's no called strikes. You know, as long as that bat's on my shoulder, nobody's calling a strike. If the pitcher throws me General Motors at 36, IBM at 82, Microsoft at 25, and I don't swing, it's not a strike. It's not a hit either, but it's not a strike. Only when I swing is it a strike. So I wait for easy pitches. I wait for things I understand.
The easiest way to win is to do work that you love. Making a new video is easy for me. I've done 6,000 plus videos. I still love them. I still enjoy it. But there is a chandelier sitting in the trunk of my car right now that I have no interest in installing. I have no idea how to install a light. I have no interest in learning how to install a light. And so I've asked my friend Mark Drager from Fanta to come and help install the light for me. If you're doing a business that you don't know and that you don't love and you think it's just gonna be easy money, newsflash, it's never just easy money. You are going to lose. You have to go through what I call the blinders test. Now, blinders are things that people put on horses. So there's those black patches that they put here on the side of the horse so that the horse doesn't get distracted. So the horse isn't like going all over like this. All they can see is what's in front of them, and it forces them to just focus and go in front of them. Now, side note, apparently they actually have this for humans too, and some tech companies are using them where they have blinders for humans. That seems a little crazy to me, but listen, if blinders help you focus, then by all means, go for it. But you need to pass the blinders test. So what is a blinders test? For me, there's moments in time where you have absolute clarity for what you need to do, where you know where you want to go, where you have direction and purpose, and this is the window that you need to jump through. For me right now, it's YouTube. Yes, I've been on the platform for over 10 years, but this is a special moment in time for YouTube right now, for Evan Carmichael plus YouTube right now. I'm hitting it on strides. We've got, I don't know how many channels right now, a lot, too many maybe, but I want to have 100 channels. This is a moment in time. YouTube's not going to be around forever, and it's going to morph and it's going to become something else, and I'm going to have different interests at some point. This is the moment of time that you need to then push hard. I see opportunities as windows. There's this window that's in front of you right now, and the window's open, but it's not going to be open forever. At some point, that window of opportunity is going to shut. And that's when people look back and say, I could have done it, and that other person, they made so much money off of my idea. It wasn't your idea, they did it. The only difference between you and the people who are winning is they started, they did it, they take action every single day. There's no reason why that person can't be you. You have to jump through the window with full force and put your blinders on and stop thinking about everything else that's around you. That's if you have absolute clarity and direction. Now, there'll be other moments in your life, and I think life moves like this. I think you'll have moments in life where you have absolute clarity and purpose and direction. And there'll be other moments where you're not so sure what to do. And then you have to open up the funnel again. Sticking to the blinders when you don't know what you're doing is not a great strategy. This happens to a lot of entrepreneurs where they have focus for their business, but then they lose interest in their business. And then they bought themselves a job, and they're too afraid to get out of that business because of what it means, because of the opportunity cost, because of everything that they've sunk into the business, because people might say, well, what a failure if they close now. And they should have been out of their business 3 years ago, but they're still going. Don't let that be you. You're never gonna win doing work that you hate. If you don't like your business anymore, you need to adjust it, or you need to move on, dump it, and move on to something else. If I stop liking videos, I will just decide no more videos happening. Sorry guys, maybe sell it to somebody else or just stop, because I'm not gonna win doing work that I hate either. And so if you feel your foot kind of pulling out of the water, while you still have some interest, move on to the next thing. And so when you know what you want to do, you're focused, hyper-focused, that's all you're doing. When you don't know what you want to do, you open up the scope. And that's okay. And I think everybody will go through these phases in life. You will have absolute clarity. And so you need to go off and do instead of finding all the reasons why you can't do. And when you don't know what you want to do, don't stress out and worry that you don't know what you want to do. Try a bunch of stuff. Say yes to everything. Pay attention to the feeling. The most important thing when you're trying something new is, do you love the process of it? Not, is this going to be your next big opportunity? Did you love the process? Even though you sucked doing it. I sucked making my first video. I love the process. I sucked when I first learned salsa dancing. I love the process. You're supposed to suck at the start. That's okay. You don't need to get instant results. If you love the process, you will win. If you got instant results, but you don't love it, you're never going to win. It's just never going to happen. You're not going to win. And so, depending on where you are on this spectrum, of absolute clarity to having no idea, dictates what your action should be. When you know what you need to do, stop making excuses, stop having justifications, and just go off and do the damn thing. And if you don't know what you want to do, then explore. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop complaining. It's okay. Explore. You will find the thing that then you can focus on until the next time you expand it. Now, I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what phase are you in right now? Are you in the focus stage or the exploration stage? Which one? Let me know. Put it in the comments below. And if you've made it this far in the video, I want to celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
You jumped into this startup situation because I'm not getting from you that business was a driving force for you as a kid. It was about art and expression.
Yes, 1000%. I am not a born entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest. And part of the reason that my philosophies are what they are is because I have lived them. So when I talk about having a negative voice, it's because I have one, and it is aggressive. When I talk about anxiety, it's because I had anxiety. When I talk about being able to become an entrepreneur, it's because I had to. So I didn't have the instincts. In fact, from an instinct perspective, I didn't have any. And I had to learn all of that. Now I would say I do have good business instincts because I've trained them over time, but I certainly didn't have them in the beginning. And in the beginning of my business career, and this is real, and I really want people to feel what I feel when I say this. The only contributions that I would make for probably the first 2 years of being in business, the only contributions I would make to a conference call were to say goodbye. And I remember looking forward to that because I was finally going to get to say something. But because at least I knew enough to keep my mouth shut when I didn't know and I didn't understand, and I didn't want to look stupid. So I would just be quiet. I would listen and learn. And I'm very grateful to the guys that gave me that opportunity. They would let me on the call. So I was often in rooms that I probably would never have been allowed to be in if I'd been in a traditional company. But because it was a startup, they just kept letting me listen in on phone calls and stuff. So that ended up being really, really extraordinary for me. But yeah, I had to learn to be an entrepreneur.
If you want to know how billionaire Sarah Blakely manifests her ideas, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.